Welcome to Productiwise, Mobius product onboarding platform. Productiwise is a one-stop application that can help retailers quality check their product feeds, edit or enrich non-conforming products and onboard the final feed in the format as required by the channels. The three key process stages for the retailer are: check-in, the process by which the input can be imported or pulled into the system and checked against the guidelines to provide the quality health score. Workbench, a set of online tools is made available to edit or enrich the non-compliant products so that it can be made ready for onboarding. Checkout, the final product feed is quality checked and exported in the required format, ready for onboarding. The engine behind the health check process is managed under the Settings menu. One of the core strengths of this platform is its ability to synchronize with the category guidelines of the channels. Whether the category guidelines are available through APIs or just as spreadsheet templates, the application can ping the source and get a periodic, as close as daily, upload of the latest guidelines. For demonstration, we shall now upload an Excel spreadsheet to import the value guidelines into Productiwise. Attributes and the value guidelines in the Excel template, for example, mandatory attributes, fixed set of values, character lengths, etc., are directly captured into the application. You can change the guidelines of any of these attributes in the category master. You will be suggested with possible options to choose from. For instance, whether an attribute has to be a text, or value, or decimals, and whether it has to be mandatory, or strongly recommended, or good to have, can be selected from the drop-down menu. You can go to an extent of setting up price range and auto-enrich the whole category, if needed. The Title tab helps us to set up the title logic. Productiwise provides us the option of creating guidelines for unique titles by setting up mandatory attributes, character length, grammar check, etc. In the list of drop-down, you can see the various parameters that can be used in creating the custom title, arranged one after the other. You can add any parameter to this list. For instance, a blue Nike polo neck printed t-shirt for men would be rearranged in the format specified in the custom title logic. The result would be Nike printed men's polo neck blue t-shirt. The Description tab, just like the Title tab, provides similar parameters. You can set your minimum character and maximum character, thereby limiting the description to a certain number of words, or check for grammar, or case exception, etc. Another interesting feature is the validation of negative keywords. Productiwise helps you in eliminating negative keywords, both in title and description. We will look at the negative keyword validation feature in detail in the Global Style Guide settings. The Global Style Guide setting helps you to update the pass and fail criteria. You can set your own pass and fail limits as per your business needs. Any attribute that falls between the pass and fail scores is considered as needs improvement. There is also a tab for negative keywords, where we can add our list of words. There is also an option for uploading negative keywords in bulk. Now we will look at how the day-to-day workflow looks like. We can import the input feed in multiple ways, through a local import from your computer, extract from an FTP, or pull the source from the API web services. But for the purpose of demonstration, let us upload a sample data file as a spreadsheet. As soon as the data is imported, it gets mapped against the rules available in the settings, and a quality health check report shows up. Based on the fail-pass criteria we had set earlier, we have the overall results, as well as broken up under attributes, title and description fields. The Productiwise data gives the pass-fail status in numbers and color codes. Clicking on them gives the specific information for the reasons of failure. The health check feature does an automatic check for both completeness, a criteria that checks the availability of data in a particular field, and compliance, a criteria that checks if the data conforms to the guidelines set. Based on the health check, products can be grouped and created into different batches. There are options for accepting a batch directly, which will move the batch to be onboarded. Rejecting it sends the records outright back to the supplier, requesting for a better quality data. Alternatively, the batch can be sent to the production module, which is the workbench for processing the data within the tool. There is also a provision to do a sample check on accuracy. That is, if the given data in the field is really accurate. For instance, where the color field says green, but the product image is red. We can create a batch for accuracy health check, also mentioned as AHC. There are options for random sampling or stratified sampling of the data. This feature comes handy if sampling is to be done for a large data set. We will see the Workbench features now. We have created a batch and moved it to production. When we move to the Workbench tab, that batch is selected from the drop-down. Now, the records are all visible in the right-hand side window. We have two view options, and this is the horizontal view, where the attribute fields are in row format. As we scroll sideways, we see the non-compliant fields in red border, with screen tips on the challenges. Attribute level validations are built in to ensure new errors don't crop up. Clicking on the error boxes, you will be able to see the type of error, so that you can take corrective actions at ease. There are also features available to group records together, to apply the same correction or additions. In the left side screen, there's an option to open multiple sources. It could be based on the product URL and image URL from the source or brand, or can be programmed to take from Google or other third-party sources. This screen provides the easy access to search for and add the missing mandatory data from the approved sources. As you can see, in this example, we look at the source and fill the neck type of this product. This feature comes handy when you have to validate your attributes against other online stores. The image is also populated in accordance. You will be able to see the image in a separate window when you click over it. Similarly, the title and description fields have additional features, like creating a custom title and checking for non-compliant keywords from a negative keyword library. Once all the products are processed, validated and saved as completed, the batch moves to the checkout screen. This provides a quality assurance step for final approval and moving it for onboarding. The export can be through API or XML JSON feeds, but can also be programmed to push into custom spreadsheet templates. The product also has features for managing multiple projects, setting multiple user roles, and managing category mapping between the source and target taxonomies. Some of these are work-in-progress features and do not have user-facing screens, but can be custom set up at the back end and offered. This screen will provide two options: category mapping, where seller feed category can be mapped in bulk to the targeted marketplace category. Another option called My Listings, where unmapped listings can be mapped to their respective categories. The Productiwise platform is best suited for any organization which needs to create a feed or accept a feed complying to a set guidelines. It provides an easy and comprehensive way to manage all practical needs around it, saving time and effort. For more information, please contact us at support@mobiaservices.com.